Okay, Beyond the Gates fans. Now, I was on Twitter over the weekend and I saw people talking about the ratings for the show. I've never really gone out of my way to look at the ratings for the series. I just know that people seem to love it. The cast are just having a great time putting in the work, and it shows on screen, especially in the more lighthearted episodes like the fashion show episode or most recently episode 39, where the cast are having a great time. Now, some people have been talking about how the show has kind of fallen off in terms of the numbers. And I'm looking at tvseriesfinale.com, and thankfully they did the hard work for me by having a page which is a comparison between all four soap operas: Beyond the Gates, Young and the Restless, Bold and the Beautiful, and General Hospital. And it looks like this is from the week of, let's see, April 18th. So basically last week. And according to the numbers, Beyond the Gates is dead last at a 1.6 million. General Hospital is 1.8, Bold and Beautiful is 2.6, and Young and the Restless is 3 million. I don't know what this is because, I don't know what this means for the future of the show. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm making it clear I'm not as knowledgeable about soaps as I am with some of these other TV shows I review. But keep in mind, look at the Tyler Perry shows going through their lowest ratings ever. Yet Sisters is already making a season 10. Let's just put that into perspective. But when it comes to like CBS and soaps, I don't know if they take too kindly to quote unquote low numbers. Keep in mind, like Papa's House, they still haven't been renewed for a season 2. And they're about to have their season 1 finale next week. Personally, I love the show, but when I look at the low, and I mean extremely low views on my videos, yikes. But with Beyond the Gates, the ratings aside, I looked at what people were saying. And some fans say that the show is kind of boring now. And it's, it started off fresh and new. It set itself apart from the other series, but at this point, the show has kind of lost its steam. And we're almost 50 episodes in. I just watched episode 39 this morning. Now, as someone, like I said before, and even before I started reviewing the show, I'm not a soap vet, but I can give you insight as to my thoughts on this series as someone who is new to the soap world. I can admit some of these criticisms are valid. Now, keep in mind, that's not taking away from my enjoyment of the show. I love the show. But when I look at, let's say, last week, for example, these were my shortest episode reviews ever. It's based on two things. Number one, I found a new format that actually is more efficient when it comes to taking notes for the episodes. Rather than writing down notes for each scene as they play out, I put like 6 bullet points on my piece of paper. And each bullet point is dedicated to, okay, so we got Kat and Chelsea in Uptown. All right, so we got Andre talking with Ashley at the hospital. All right, then Ted, he went over to Leslie's place. Then we have Vernon talking to Martin. Basically, my page is separated by the scenes. That way, when I do my reviews, it's a lot more efficient. I'm not having to trip over myself because okay, Martin and Vernon talked about this, but then we went over to the diner and then we went back to Bill's office. No. So I'm able to do my reviews more efficiently. But on top of that, though, the episodes don't really give me a lot to work with. So I can't go as in depth as I usually do because the episode is pretty straightforward. Now, what some of the complaints were is that I think week 1, it set the bar too high. And I'm going to be honest, I agree, because everything surrounding Bill and Haley's wedding leading up to the gun going off, I thought that would be episode 20 or something. But this was episode 5. So I think they did kind of jump the gun, pun intended, by Bill and Haley having their wedding in the 5th episode of the show. I thought we would build up to that. And I think it would have been pretty cool if we saw more of Haley interacting with the other characters, getting the cold shoulder at the country club and other places, and then have her questioning whether or not she wants to marry Bill, as opposed to it just being something we did within the first 10 episodes. So now you look at the series and a lot of people are feeling like it's fallen into the generic category like all the other soap operas. And there's really nothing to set it apart in terms of, okay, I have to watch it. Now, keep in mind, these ratings are from I believe people who watch it live. I don't believe this encompasses streaming numbers because remember, I used to watch it live, take my notes, and do my reviews immediately. However, I just opt to wait until it's available to stream a couple of hours later. I mean, you could argue, well, Jeremy, that could be why your reviews aren't doing as well because you don't get them out as quick. Look, it's 5 reviews a week. I can't always be in front of my computer at a specific time because, hey, I got stuff to do. But I don't know. I just feel like there are probably different layers to it. But I know for me, recently I gave an episode of 4 because I was extremely disappointed because they were setting up Naomi versus Bill. And I really wanted to see that. But then Naomi backed out and I was pissed off. Now, the whole settlement thing, that was a nice compromise. But I can't sit here and say that I'm still not disappointed because it really was something I was hoping would just set this show off. But no, it's almost like it's getting, and I don't want to say it's getting to Tyler Perry levels, but one of my biggest complaints from like Sisters recently is a lot of tell and not a lot of show. So I don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait and see how Beyond the Gates fares in the near future. But I do know that people have told me that the series creators have said, yeah, things are a bit slow now, but I think they said late April, early May, that's when things start to cook up. So I guess maybe next month, maybe around this time next month, that's when we can sit back and go whether or not, the show is in here for the long haul, or if it was something that, hey, it was cool when it started, but now it's just kind of, not what it was. But like I said, personally, I'm enjoying it. But yeah, it has lost a little bit of that flair, but we'll just have to see if they're cooking up something good. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think Beyond the Gates kind of started off too wild as it came out of the gates? And because a lot of more people, I feel, have been just going in on Danny like, oh, girl, get over it. I think, yeah, maybe they should have held off the wedding. It shouldn't have been something they did immediately. That's just, I think if there was one thing I could say they should have changed, it was that. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Like and subscribe, and I will catch you all in the next video.